to the Northwest Art Alliance YouTube channel. In this video, how to get your jury photos right, part 1. In this video, I'm going to talk about why good jury photos are important and what are the basic requirements for individual product photos for art show or festival submissions. So what makes quality jury photos so important? This set of photos speak for you through the acceptance process. They are your voice, and they are what makes your case as to why you are a good candidate for this show. Good photos tell the jurors that you're a professional. You value their time and their expertise, and you recognize the competitive nature of the selection process to participate in an art show or festival. They move your submission forward, or they're the reason you were eliminated from consideration. Jurors have a limited amount of time to spend reviewing each submission. In some instances, it can be as little as 3 minutes per artist. Good photos allow the jurors to use that time to evaluate the art. Blurry, busy, or confusing photos require the jurors to use that time trying to figure out the photo itself. Consequently, applications with poor quality photos are the first ones cut. Good photos keep you moving forward in the process. So now that we've considered why they're important, let's talk about the basic requirements for what constitutes quality photos. First, always make sure that you read and follow the requirements of the prospectus. The show director uses the prospectus to communicate the requirements for submissions. Every festival sets its own standards, and even though they all show up in Zap, don't assume that they're all the same. Make sure that the photos are in focus and well lit. Anything less than tack sharp makes it difficult to discern the details in your work. When we look at the examples, it is obvious they are focused and well lit. We can see the detail of the wire wrap and the settings of the gems in the necklace. We can see the construction, the finish, and the joining of the cabinet, and we can see the detail in the silk screen on the poncho. Clearly identify what is to be evaluated. Is it the design of the thing, or is it the making of the thing, or is it both? This is especially true for fiber and jewelry artists. Make it clear what part of the art is to be evaluated. Jurors have access to 3 pieces of information: your photos, your process statement, and the category into which you've applied. The easier it is for them to know what to evaluate, the easier it is to give you the deserving score. In these examples, the poncho could raise the question about what is to be scored. Is it the silk screen or the garment or both? This question can quickly be resolved through the information provided by the artist in the process statement. Just make it clean, clear, and simple. Use a neutral background that accentuates your art. Some artists want to get creative or show something fun with their background. Patterns or scenic backgrounds are distracting, and the art gets lost in the surroundings. You want the background to emphasize the art, so you choose one that makes that happen. Here, we see the necklace with the gray gradient, the cabinet with the black, and the poncho with the white. Each one makes that respective art pop. Here's a caveat for fiber artists. Make sure that your model doesn't show a face. So either use a form, or if you use a live model, only include the bottom of their face. That way, the model doesn't become the focus of the photo. Only one item per photo, unless it's something that's a set, like the pitcher and the cups that we see in our example, or if it's a necklace and earrings. Some artists think that including more product will give the jury a better understanding of all that they can do. So they fill the photo with multiple items like groups of vases or candles or soap, or I've seen a whole table of plates, or they put in a rack of earrings. Even if you're tempted, don't. You want the jury photos to show detail and craftsmanship. It is more important than showing the volume of your work. Product photos are, by design, show a limited selection with the emphasis on quality, style, and vision. Use your booth photo to show range and size of the work, as well as the display. Let your individual product shots speak to your mastery and vision. For 2D artists in painting and drawing, or photographers, submit images without frames or mats. Photographing your art with glass over it creates glare and blurry images. It makes it difficult to see the art, so keep it clean and simple, just the image. No identifying images. No images with you in your booth or by your art. No banners, no signs, or price tags. If your work is signed, blur out the signature. Juried shows use a blind jury system for evaluation. And when an organization goes to the expense and/or time to recruit a jury, they want the scores to be based on the art, not the juror's knowledge about or relationship to the artist. Many shows state upfront that any identification of artist's name or business name will result in disqualification of the application. And finally, regularly update your photos. Competition for an opportunity to participate in a festival or art show is constantly changing. Keep your photos representing your best and newest work. Although the jurors may change yearly, not everyone who makes decisions regarding artist participation will be different. When the same photos show up year after year, your competitiveness decreases. These are the characteristics of quality jury photos. They get you to the starting point in the process. Let's recap. Your jury photos speak for you through the entire jury process. Poor quality photos are time-consuming and result in low scores or being cut from the process entirely. Quality photos are in focus, clean, simple, limited subject matter, don't identify the artist, and are regularly updated. Meeting these standards is the ground floor. This doesn't get you a score. This means your photos are scoreable. It is the minimum expectation for your application. In part 2, we'll talk about what jurors are looking for in the photos. Thanks for being here, and may you have many successful applications in your future. Until next time.